wedding series. This is series number 3 and it's all about my wedding dress. Some things that I have learned throughout the process of finding my wedding dress. I actually have 2, more into that later. And so if you guys are new here, thank you guys for popping in. I really appreciate it. I'm doing a wedding series because I am a soon-to-be bride. My wedding is in October and that is coming up very soon. Even if you're not a soon-to-be bride and you just want to know some tips for the future, then this will be great. Or you can just pass it along to any of your friends who are brides. So let's get started with some story time. On my Pinterest board, I saved a lot of wedding dresses and what kind of style I would want for my wedding. I thought it was gonna be like A-line because, you know, it'll hide like the stomach. And since, you know, I'm pretty like top heavy, so like, you know, just trying to hide things, you know. I went to Beholden first. I started trying a lot of like the A-line dresses and like some that had like too much tulle. It just made me a lot like bigger and like it just kind of like swallowed me up. I just looked just wide, you know, and it wasn't like as cute as I imagined it to be on me. I went with my mom because my mom actually lives about 3 hours away, and so like, I mean, I'm her only daughter. I wanted my first experience of trying on dresses with my mom. Really interesting because I thought she was gonna be a lot harder on me, and you know, moms are super blunt. Well, like my mom has no filter sometimes, and like she's just super blunt and she says it how it is sometimes. So I thought I was gonna cry. I thought she was gonna be super brutal on me and gonna make me cry, but that didn't happen. She did say some comments of like, oh no, like this makes you look bigger, and no, like it's too poofy and we need something more slimming on you. The stylist heard me and my mom. Like I still wanted something flowy, romantic, but like not too poofy, and she found one. She found the dress and it was just, I literally cried. And my mom was like, oh, that's my daughter. So that's when I knew that was a dress, and I said, I didn't say yes at that time, but I wanted to show like more people and my bridesmaids first. And I tried it on again like a couple weeks later, and I bought it. I sure did. Actually, my dad bought it. He wanted to buy me my wedding dress, and because, you know, I'm also his only daughter. It was very nice of him, and yeah, so thanks, Dad. Very fortunate to have my dad pay for my wedding dress. And actually Beholden is not that expensive. It's like, I didn't realize, like, I'm not saying like Beholden is cheap, but it's actually kind of affordable. So if you guys are looking for things under like $2,000, definitely check out Beholden. Apologies bridal section, and so yeah, definitely check that out. I will show you guys all the dresses that I tried on. Of course, I'm not going to show you guys the one that I actually picked, but I'll show you guys the one that I didn't end up picking. So towards the end of this video. Beholden has some really cute dresses, and also I got a belt from there too, for my dress to give a little sparkle. During this process, that dresses that have like an underlining of like blush or nude look so much better on me than like stark white dresses or like all ivory dresses. I think for me and for my skin tone, like nude or blush undertone with the inner lining, and like the lace on top is like white or like ivory color, looks so much better. And I feel like the lace on the dress pops more when it's a different color underneath, and it just looks so cute. It felt like an all white dress. It just didn't look good on me. So yeah, that's what I realized. And definitely those who are like my skin tone color, or just give like a blush or nude undertone like dress a shot, because it looks so cute. Believe me when I say like the lace like pops more. So that's that's one of my tips for you guys. That was my experience with Beholden, and yeah, definitely check them out. Want something cute or boho or like something not too expensive, definitely check them out because they have a really great selection, and I really love like the dress that I picked. I'm wearing the Beholden dress for my October wedding because my mom didn't want me to wear my traditional Vietnamese dress the whole entire day and night because I was really going to do that. She goes, no, like all your family and all your friends want to see you in a wedding dress, so you should wear a wedding dress. And so I was like, okay, fine. I didn't want to wear my dream wedding dress just for like 30 minutes or like an hour for my like Asian banquet wedding, and like it just like it to me then that my dream wedding dress like doesn't mean anything anymore because I've already wore it, and like I didn't walk down the aisle with it, you know, and so therefore I got a second dress. Just honestly just to make my mom happy that I was just going to wear a wedding dress during my Asian banquet. So yeah, you're welcome, Mom. Let's talk about my wedding dress for France and things I've learned during my process. Okay, so here's another story time. I asked my bridesmaids if they were free to go wedding dress shopping with me, try on dresses, and honestly find my dream wedding dress for France. And I literally saved so many dresses, and I wanted something completely different from my wedding dress for my October wedding. I've been following a lot of designers, and I have been following a lot of like bridal shops and everything. So like there's this like one designer everybody wants a wedding dress from, and I mean I do too because I saw some of the dresses, and it will, of course, everyone should know Galia. And I looked up like the dress that I wanted and the price. It was like 10K, and I was like, no freaking way. Like, is it really 10K? Like, I found a bridal shop that has Galia at their store, and I was like, should I do this to myself? Like, I need to be realistic, and like if I fall in love with this dress, like I have that mentality of like I need to get it. So I did not book an appointment. A part of me was like I wish I did, but a part of me was just like thank God. Like I'm like I need to be realistic. Okay, I need to be realistic. So anyways, we went to Trudy's and saved a whole bunch of dresses that I like. And I even wrote down the brands, I wrote down like the style number and everything. Gave it to the lady, and Trudy did not have the brand dresses that I want, so she ended up picking things that are similar. And yeah, like when I was like trying it on, there was always something missing. There was always something missing. I never got that feeling. I was just like, oh, like I love the top part, don't like the bottom. Like I wanted straps. She kept giving me things that without straps or like without sleeves. And because I'm very self-conscious about my shoulders, I have pretty wide shoulders, and I feel like I have pretty like big arms. And so I'm very self-conscious, and I was like, I really want something with drop sleeves or just like with sleeves or like with straps, because I have I'm very top heavy, and so like I just really want straps. And she just kept giving me things that didn't have straps. But the dresses were really beautiful, the ones that she kept pulling out, but there's always just something missing. And there's this one dress that my friends loved. They loved, and some of them like almost cried, and like I didn't get a feeling, but I like they were like hyping it up, and like they're just like, oh my God, I love it, and like you look so good, and I love the back, and like your butt looks so good, and blah blah blah. And then I started like feeling myself, and I was like, oh wow, I look snatched, I look sexy, I look so good. And like the dress was beautiful. Like, the dress was really beautiful. There was just something missing, and yeah, like I just couldn't put my finger on it at that time. And then at that moment, like the lady was like, oh, like, so is it a yes to the dress? And I said, I need my mom to come in and like look at the dress, and like, you know, and I really want to show my mom first before I make a decision, because like, you know, my mom's opinion matters, you know. So, but even though it's my dress, I don't know, I just want my mom's opinion, and I just needed like another like second opinion, and like not like 5 other girls like opinion. It was very overwhelming for me. There was like 5 girls, and like I just like couldn't think straight, and so I just needed more time to process it. A lot of my friends like know me, so like they would just be like, no, like, and like I'm like really shy, and so like it was a lot to take in. And so I think I just needed more time to process it and to look through the pictures. And I think a part of me was like, there's something missing, and I'm not 100% sure, even though I like love the dress. Yeah, I said I will be coming back with my mom, and then I'll make my decision there. I started looking at all my other photos and like the dress that I really loved, and like they didn't hold that brand at Trudy's, and so I was like, I really need to try on this dress and to see if I really like it. And so I ended up making an appointment at a bridal place in Alameda, so freaking far. They had a last minute appointment, and they said that if you can come in at 11, we can take you in. I was like, oh my god, okay, yeah, like I'm gonna be there. This place is so freaking cute, and like I think there was one place in like San Jose that is a brand, but Janene's Bridal in Alameda was just so much cuter. Like the bridal store is just so much cuter, and so if I ended up saying yes to the dress, at least I can get a cute photo, you know? Yeah, I was kind of sad that I was going alone, because I've always imagined like, you know, saying yes to the dress with my mom. Well, I already had that experience, you know, almost had that experience with my mom. I wanted my friends to be there when I like said yes and all that stuff. I was just kind of sad, and I felt like shy about like going alone. I had to Google like, is it okay to like go wedding dress shopping alone? And yeah, it's okay, you know? So I went there, and so the stylist that was helping me was like, oh, is there anyone coming? And I was like, no, it's just me. And yeah, so I was a little like shy and embarrassed, but it's fine. The guy that I had, he is so amazing. His name is Maesa. 10 out of 10 if you guys go to a shop in Alameda, look for him. 10 out of 10. He just made me feel so comfortable, and I didn't feel alone. And yeah, so I showed him the wedding dress that I really wanted. I saved on my phone for a while now, and also ended up pulling other dresses that were similar first, and then I was able to try on that dress. We were trying on dresses, and yeah, like all of them were so beautiful. And then when I tried on the dress that I wanted, when it was hanging on like the hanger, I was very unsure. I was like, I don't know, like I like it. When I like tried it on, like my face just lit up. My confidence and just like my whole demeanor just changed. And when I walked out and I saw myself in the mirror in like all in natural light, I was just shook. I was just like, damn, I really love it. Like, I love it. Pictures and like, you know, just like soaking it all in and just like really processing it, because like I didn't have like other people talking or like saying things or just like, you know, commenting on something. Like, it was just me and my own thoughts, and I was able to process everything and to ask questions and to like really like, you know, talk it through with my stylist instead of just like asking me questions and like taking pictures and like all that stuff. And I actually really liked the experience of wedding dress shopping alone. As crazy as that sounds, like people are like, what? Like, that's crazy. I really enjoyed the experience, and it just, because I'm the type of person who like needs confirmation, and like I guess I need like approval from other people, and like I needed other people's second opinion. This time I didn't have anyone, and I didn't, like, it was just all me, and it was my choice and how I felt and how like what my heart and was telling me. I still wanted to give the other dresses that he had a chance, because I tried on other dresses after, and so like all of them were beautiful. This one dress that was a top contender, but I didn't like the top. I kept thinking about the other dress. Therefore, at the end, we tried it on again one last time, and I literally just cried. Yeah, like I knew like it was the one. My stylist suggested that we would go outside and see how the sun hits, and that was such a great idea, because honestly I feel like everyone should go outside with the dress and see how it hits and like everything. And yeah, it was I just loved it. Like 10 out of 10. Took some pictures outside and everything, and yeah, like at the end I literally cried, and I just knew it was the one. That was my experience of finding my dream wedding dress. My tip is, like, listen to your heart. If you're not crying, it's not the one. If you don't feel some type of way, it's not the one. Like this one, I literally cried. And then I'm so glad that I waited, and glad that I went alone, but I do still kind of wish that my friends were there. But I think that it's okay to go wedding dress shopping alone. I did FaceTime some of them. I did FaceTime my mom, and all my friends loved this wedding dress way more than the one I was originally going to pick at Trudy's. And yeah, it just made me so happy, and my mom like literally loved it. I loved it. My dad loved it. My friends loved it. I just knew it was the one. And even though my friends weren't there, at least I will be there for my fitting. Really happy that of the outcome. For those of you, I recommend definitely try going alone. Like, it doesn't hurt to try going wedding dress shopping alone. I'm the type of person, like, I know what I want and I know like what looks good on me, but I always overthink. I always overanalyze. I always ask like for people's approval, or just like people like advice or people's opinions. I don't know why I do that. I know what I like and I know what I want, so I need to be more confident. I guess what I'm trying to say was going alone helped me become more confident in my decisions. That's my tip for you guys. It doesn't hurt to go alone, and because if you're the type of person who gets overwhelmed with so many people and you get overly like, you know, frantic and like all that stuff, yeah, that's me. When there's a lot of people and there's a lot of things going on, I going alone, even the stylist will take your photos if anything, you know. Lastly, the other tip is listen to your heart. The saying, when you know, you know. And I knew the moment I tried on that dress, it was the one. I didn't know this, but I learned something new. Like, it literally takes like 8 months to like make a dress. Like, what? I need to buy it now. Literally made to order. 8 months. 8 months is gonna be done, this dress. And I was like, am I gonna forget that I bought a dress? I have 2 wedding dresses. I'm about to have a 3rd one, which is my traditional wedding dress. So 3 wedding dresses, guys. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you guys the dresses when the time comes. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I hope you guys liked my story time and whole thought process and just the process in general. I don't know if this was helpful. I mean, I only have 2 tips from the process. This was literally try going by yourself and listen to your heart. And yeah, if I think of anything more, maybe I'll like write it down below. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, write down in the descriptions below of all the bridal places that I went to. I'm pretty sure it's called Janie's, maybe, I don't know, but if it's not, oops. Link the information below, and definitely the selection, definitely luxe. We'll have some affordable dresses there, so definitely check them out. This is not sponsored, but definitely check it out because I had like such an amazing experience there. And yeah, I am now going to insert some clips from my whole bridal shopping experience, show you guys some of the dresses that I didn't pick out. So enjoy the clips and I will see you guys in the next one.
널 볼 때면 내 숨이 가빠져 방심한 사이 내 맘을 훔친 너 회색 빛에 내 하루가 점점 너만의 채도로 날 물들여가 You set my world on fire 내 세상에 번져 널 사랑하고 내 품에 안겨 함께 늙어가는 나고 싶어 네 맘도 나와 항상 같은 맘 변치 말고 매일 내 곁에 있어줘 You said